Good morning, guys. Or good morning. I guess it's kind of late. What time is it? Oh my god. It's almost 9 o'clock. What happened? This morning was absolutely crazy. Okay? Normal, usually morning, 5 o'clock a.m. Up with my one son. Then my other son, who decided he doesn't have to work a half a day today. It's a whole day, and he has to start work. Got to be there for 6, so he had to leave by 5:30. So it was a bit, a bit chaotic. I'm going to try to keep this morning's, I say that. I'm going to try to keep it short. We'll see. But I would like to keep it under 17 minutes if possible. Couple things today, because I'm a little flustered. But besides that, I'm going to share a recipe. A couple things I found. But before I get into that, it's the 1st of December, guys. So happy December. That means it's going to be Christmas chaos, shopping, getting stuff ready for your stores if you have stores, getting everything done and out the door, and then that means everything, in my case, everything put away so that I can find a spot for a tree and get my table back so we can actually eat Christmas dinner at a table instead of around the coffee table like we normally do, which is brutal. You guys can't see, and I'm thankful you can't see, but all back there... That light that you see, that's the window for the table. So there's that little, you see that little thing there? That separates my kitchen. And there's a door that separates too, but that separates my kitchen from my dining area, which is a soaping area now. That whole table over there, which you can't see, is all soap stuff. You go around that corner right there, there's a table with all kinds of soap stuff. There's an antique hutch beside it that's full inside and top. And then you go over to the other corner where the computer desk is, and it's totes. So everything has to go downstairs and put away. Anyways, a couple things. I said I was flustered. Does any of you guys have, like, I don't know, a partner, or say you do a business? Sorry, I have a runny nose this morning. I don't know if you want to say business partner, but say someone that helps you out. What I'm dealing with right now, and it's so frustrating because I don't know. I mean, there's a couple days this last week where I just wanted to go, screw it, I'm done. Because I'll try to keep it short. What it was, when I used to do melt and pour, my sister was like enthralled with the soap thing. So she would come and she'd help me, and we did, loaves of soap together and whatnot. And then obviously I wanted to start doing my cold process soap. So I started doing cold process soap, and then I was doing all the bath bombs and all the other stuff. She just wanted to do soap. But she was working 2 jobs, and she was going through some other stuff like separation, divorce, the whole bit, getting her own place. And she really wanted to do soaping with me. So we came up with a whole bunch of names, and we were going to be like 2 sister soaps and all that, but I obviously Googled everything, and a lot of that stuff's taken up. So we had a few names put together, and anyways, we were going to do soaping together. So we did a couple orders. We thought it was good. It'd be good for her. It was good for me. I was going through some stuff too, and I thought, you know what, 2 single girls, let's do this together, keep us motivated, happy, blah, blah, blah. So anyways... we did this big order, and we ordered some stuff, and she ordered some stuff, and she came up, and we did a lot of work together, made quite a few soaps, and she used to take the soaps that I made to work, and then people at work would buy them, and then, like, it's hard to explain, most of my customers are family or friends. I do get the odd, I obviously do the odd, I'll do, the odd soap show or craft show or whatever, usually Mother's Day, Christmas, Valentine's Day, that sort of thing. Nothing big. And I have a little tiny spot in the store, which I told you guys before. So anyways, trying to cut this short. She was doing all this stuff with me, and then she went through her move. She moved from my one sister's place to her own house. And she kept saying, well, once I've moved, you come down, we'll start doing some soap, and we'll get some stuff together. We'll figure out what you spent, what I'll spend, I'll match you, and we'll combine, and we'll do it together. So I was like, I was so excited, because I have no support here. My kids are like, I mean, Shane helps a bit, but whatever. The ex is like, just sell the stuff. It's just so, frustrating. There's nobody that has the passion that I have I do, except for my sister. So I was all like, yay, we're going to do this thing together. It's like this good business venture and all that. By the way, don't do business with family. So anyway, she's done her move. She's in her house. All's fine and dandy. And she asked me a couple months ago about, she wanted to venture into cold process soap, but she wanted me to come and help her and show her how to do it. Like, I've helped a couple of friends. I've actually gone to their house and we've done it step by step together. And there was no time for me to get there or for her to come pick me up or whatever. So anyway, she ended up doing a loaf by herself. And it was pretty good. She did like just a pure olive oil soap. It's still in the mold because she can't take it out. It's too soft. But then she did another soap, a coffee soap. And this is where it gets weird. I make coffee soap. I've showed you guys my coffee soap. It's listed in my Etsy, my coffee soap. I guess her daughter-in-law came home with a bar of soap, which would be my nephew. Okay, my nephew's girlfriend, wife, whatever. So she came up with a bar of soap and said, hey, can you make this? I really, really like this. So my sister whips all the stuff. She's like, oh yeah, I got all the stuff. So she made this big loaf. Didn't put coffee grounds in it. Then she's messaging me the other day. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to sound like this. I'm bashing or complaining about my sister, but this is really bothering me. So she's like, messaging me going, well, it stinks and this and that and whatever. So I'm trying to tell her how I do it and whatever. And then I forget how it came about, but I quick threw her a link of my coffee soap, and she's like, I'll look at it later. How do you find these things so fast? I said, well, it's mine. Did you forget what I do? Like, I make soap. I've got shitloads of soap I want to sell, right? And she's like, oh, I don't know. I don't check your stuff out, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, seriously? Like, you don't know what... I was like floored. So anyways, every day I'm getting these private messages like, can you help me with this? Can you help me with this? So anyways, the long story of the short, or whatever, I'm trying to make it short. She messages me and goes, look, I got 60 little soaps that she's selling. So, my sister, not that okay, yay, she's doing soap. I'm happy. But this sister, both my sisters are very, very talented. Like, one is a seamstress, and she does great. She makes wedding gowns. I mean, the stuff she does would floor you, okay? And my other sister, that's the one I'm talking about, the soapy one, anything that she touches or does is like gold. She is like a master of all trades, okay? She can paint. She can do dough art. She can sculpt. She can do landscape. Everything she touches turns to gold. So, I guess my big thing is, like, this is all I have. Like, I have soaping, and yeah, I do my felting and my painting, but that's sort of that to me is a hobby. This is more of a hobby, passion. So I was like, can I not have just this? Like, okay, I sound like a big sucky baby whining about it right now, right? But she seems like, it sucks because she used to take all my soap, and that was my customers. That was how I sold stuff. And now she's selling stuff. So now I'm like, I tell my mom, because you always tell your mom stuff, where she's like, Tammy, she's just doing it for her kids. It's just fun, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Mom, like, she can do anything. Why does she have to do this? That's my big thing. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is don't do stuff with your sisters. Don't do stuff with friends, unless, of course, you guys are totally tight and it's all good and dandy. But now that's it. I have a competition with my sister. So I am, like, this close to saying, you know what, screw it. I'm not doing it anymore. I can't be bothered. Everybody's doing nothing but complaining about it anyway. It's not getting... I have a great time doing it. I absolutely love doing it. But if it's pissing everybody off, what's one person happiness compared to, like, everybody else? That's what I'm fighting with right now. Like, I mean, it's Christmas right now. I usually do this for gifts for everybody, but now it's going to be like, oh, Debbie gave me soap too. It sucks. So anyways, off that topic, now that I've done ranting, thank you very much. I'm all good. I want to share a soap. Actually, I'll share the soap in a second. Anybody in Canada, I found these at our Dollarama. Are they not the coolest? I can't open it. Aren't they the cutest boxes? Oh, I have stuff in here. What do I have? I have, ew. Well, it smells good. These are my, that's funny. I used to do royal icing bubble bath cupcakes, and I used to make the icing bubble tops, and I ended up making a whole bunch of icing Cookies. Well, that's what those are. Anyways, I wonder who put them in there. That's funny. So yeah, they have these boxes back at the Dollarama. I just thought they'd be cute for a little Christmas pack. Okay, so what I want to share. You know who you are, who I gave this recipe to yesterday, don't you? Hey, Lindsay? Lindsay? Oh no, God, you said my name. Anyway, I was talking about my charcoal soap yesterday. I think it was yesterday, whenever I showed you my little memory lane of soaps. I've only talked for 10 minutes. This is good. This, I told you, cured that lady's issues. This is like the best soap. I'm not trying to brag about my soap. I'm just saying I make this more often than any soap I make. This and my pure olive oil, okay? And there's a couple other ones that I have to remake, like patchouli gets ordered and whatnot. But this, if you can see it, charcoal bar, okay? I used to do it with oxides, and I thought, you know what, that's dumb. I just did it with charcoal now, so it's just charcoal. It's goat's milk. It's a goat's milk charcoal soap, and what I do is I have these little leftover soap chunkies, like take all my shreds from trimmings from all my soaps, or I'll take like the odd funny end bar, and I'll make little soap balls, and I'll put them away, and then I roll the soap balls in mica, and I plop them all through the loaf, and then I put them on the top too. So anyways, I'm going to give you guys this recipe. Okay? It's not hard. It's a super easy recipe. I'm sorry it does have palm oil in it, but I buy sustainable palm. That's the only kind I will buy. So I'm just going to give you the recipe in percentages so you guys can make any size loaf you like. It's super fatted at 5%, okay? The water as a percentage of oils is 38%. So this is what it is. Like I said, I'm not giving you a loaf size. I will just give you percentages. It's 30% olive oil, 30% coconut oil 76, 30% palm oil, and 10% almond oil, as in sweet almond oil, okay? What I do, obviously, I don't know if I put silk in this one or not. You can put silk, but I don't think I did in this one. Okay, anyway, so what you do, you can use goat's milk powder, or you can use real goat's milk. What I do is, obviously, I do my, if I'm doing goat's milk, or if I'm doing the goat's milk powder, I will obviously measure out my lye water. And if I'm doing goat's milk powder, I will take a portion of that lye water, before there's lye in it, I will separate it into a, well, I'll show you. I separate it into a measuring cup, okay? I take out probably about that much water. Like I said, it depends on your size of your batch. But I take out maybe that much of the water, okay? And then I reconstitute my goat's milk powder in here. So that's my goat's milk powder. If you use real goat's milk, just subtract that amount of liquid from the water, okay? So you know what I mean. So anyways, so I do my lye water, add my lye, do it whatever, let it cool down. I mix all my oils, melt my oils. My oil, or my lye water temperature, hold on, I'll tell you. My oils are about 120 degrees. My lye water was about 115. I put in whatever fragrance I'm going to into the oils before the lye goes in, or before the lye water goes in. I get that going. I pour my lye water in, give it a couple little swishes, but it's not traced yet. It's still very watery. I will pour my goat's milk in then. And my fragrance is already in because I put it in the oils, okay? And actually, I just totally screwed up. Before you've added your lye, take a bit of your oils, okay, your soaping oils, and pour it into a separate container, whatever you're gonna, I would say maybe that much, whatever, just to mix your charcoal, okay, because I'm using activated charcoal, activated bamboo charcoal, actually, and I'm mixing that with my soaping oils and mix that. So anyways, after you've got your lye water and everything in your soaping, pot, it's not a trace, it's liquidy, whatever, dump in your charcoal oil in there. Mix it up to trace. Pour it in your mold. You can pour it in at thick trace. I've actually poured it in sometimes where if I've got a bad fragrance oil, it goes all like, basically it was soap on a stick. Try not to do that, because the smoother and nicer you get it, the nicer you get it. If your soap is not dark enough, add more charcoal. It's not going to hurt anything. I like to add a lot of charcoal. That's what I find really helps, and the goat's milk and charcoal combination is amazing. This one is scented in sweet olive. It's a beautiful smell. I've done them in lemongrass. It's nice to kind of keep it essentially oils, but charcoal's funny. Charcoal's like a filter, so it kind of takes the scent out. I've found a few that really stay well, and like I said, the lemongrass stays really well. Sweet olive, something nice and fresh is what you want. You don't want it to smell medicine-y when they use it. So, like I said, you get it as black as you want. You don't want to go too black that when you're lathering, your lather's black. Not that it's going to hurt anything. It just, in my mind, when I see black lather, I know there's a lot of charcoal and it's getting the gunk out of your pores. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, you don't want your hands to be gross black. This does lather a tiny bit black, but not black. It's gray, it looks like you're really dirty when you wash. But yeah, charcoal, get it as black as you can. You don't have to add the soap embeds. You can do whatever you want to your soap. You can add, I'm sure you could add a swirl of a nice white in there. That would be very cool. Make a zebra soap, but it'd still be good for you. It'd still be charcoal and goat's milk. So, that's what I do. Yeah, it gets to a nice trace, thick trace, however you like to pour your soap. Pour it into your mold. I put it on the table. I just put a cardboard piece on top. I don't insulate it because of the goat's milk. I just, like I said, what I do when I do my soap is I take because I have a big wood soap mold. I've got a 10-pounder, 6-pounder, 4-pounder. I just put it on the table. I put either saran wrap or a strip of cardboard over the top so they don't get air at it. You can spray with alcohol. I didn't with these because of the mica comes off, and you see I did have a little bit of ash, but it's not super bad of an ash. I mean, I've had it where it's been like cakey, but to me that's okay, that's fine. The rest of the bar is black and nice, and it's not ashy anywhere else, just a tiny bit on top. Who cares? It's perfect, it works great. So anyways, I just put a cardboard box upside down, and I put it on top. Sometimes I'll wrap it for like, say, about an hour, just until I start to see it sort of gelling. Then I'll take the towel off, and I'll have a peek. A lot of times I end up taking the box right off, and as long as I keep that cardboard piece on top, or something on top of it, it's fine. You just don't want it to overheat because it'll crack, or it could volcano. But I've never had one crack on me yet, so. Anyways, I wanted to share that with you guys. December 1st, eh? Where'd the time go? Where did the time go? And I said I wasn't going to 17 minutes. I just went to 18 minutes. Anyways, guys, have a productive day. If you have any questions about this recipe, just private message me. I should be around the computer today pretty much all day because I have to do some computer stuff. So I'm here. You guys have a great day. Get your stuff done for Christmas. We got 25 days. 24, really. Like that. Have an awesome day, guys. We'll talk to you later.